This is so bad.
This looks like you're playing it on the Game Sphere.
Hysterical!
Quick, scan the card!
No!
We missed it!
How are you supposed to scan that quickly?
Today we are going on a hunt to find the worst game consoles of all time. This looks wiggly to me.
Is this not dog food?
Well, it's chewy. So you may be familiar with a little game console called, well, that's a controller. That's a controller. All right, well, you might have guessed, my friends, that this is a Phillips CD-i. This video was all about trying to find the things that we've never really taken a look at. And I will tell you, while I've talked about a CDI many times in videos in the past, I've never actually owned one or really used one in any meaningful way. So this, my friends, is a early 90s game console slash CD player slash computer.
It is a computer system. Oh, long stick can't hurt you.
This is just a screw. The only thing that a screw does is it kind of gives you a little bit more leverage. You can kind of like rotate a little bit more. Well, we've got the CDI controller. Who needs a game controller? You've got yourself a CDI controller with action buttons. So the Philips CD-i was, how should I describe this? A failure. Everyone knows the CDI from Hello, Princess!
Well, excuse me, Princess, except that wasn't actually the game. That was the cartoon that the game is based off for Legend of Zelda.
The CDI was incredibly expensive for back in the day. This was over $1,000 in 1992, which is over $2,000 in today's money. Okay.
Phillips.
Compact Disc Interactive, let's go! The thing that really made this unique wasn't so much the fact that it used CDs, it was the fact that it used CDs 5-6 years before they became anywhere near common, not only on like computers and whatnot, but on consoles or anything. Like, this was as if we're using, there's no good analogy, because we don't use physical media
anymore. Yeah. I don't know. Like, we don't use.
Can we play a game now?
You were.
Let's play. Let's play.
Did
you do that?
No. So
That is not.
it's seeing something, but like.
Seems less than ideal. It don't work. This video is really going smoothly.
I wonder why this wasn't a commercial success.
So instead of giving up, I decided to head over to my buddy Armando's shop, Pixel Vault Games. Now, unfortunately, he wasn't actually able to fix the CDI.
So it looks like the laser's completely dead on it, sorry.
But what he did have was a bunch of really cool consoles, including this, the Vectrex, which was the very first vector-based console.
Yo! Vectrex! How are you already dead?
And then you
can
use
move,
all the
right?
buttons, to teleport and
Oh,
shoot.
3 and 4, okay,
Yeah.
I got it. He also had an Atari XE. I'll put Dig Dug in and see what happens. What? Those guys can climb? The Stuntmaster.
I believe this one was for the Sega Genesis.
Is this the world's first VR headset? And the Piece de Resistance, a brand new NES from 1985. That's so crispy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah.
Fragile. All right, we've got ourselves a note. Austin, thank you, Bob. Don't forget the Jaguar console will only power on with a game inserted. Any questions or issues, please message me. Enjoy. What a nice eBay seller. The Atari Jaguar is a unique console because it was bad. Now, when you think about a controller, you think about something which is ergonomic. You think about the DualSense.
That looks like it's gonna take my credit card info.
We got the Team Tap.
Okay, they could have
Team Tap.
I'm not team tapping with you. I have talked about the Jaguar on many occasions in the last decade plus of this channel. This is the first time I'm touching Jaguar hardware, and what the fuck is this? Can you see?
You don't want your games rounded?
This, my friends, is the 64-bit interactive multimedia system known as the Atari Jaguar. So the thing was, the Jaguar came out in the early 90s. Now this is well past Atari's heyday, right? Atari peaked 1982. I think it was a really good year for them.
Jaguar!
But after that, things started to go precipitously downhill. The Jaguar was their last great hope at fixing their home console problems. Wait, is that a PCI slot? Okay, so we've got ourselves a PCI slot on top. You also have these chonky connectors on the back. It says DSP in and out and a bunch of dots and squiggles.
Cool.
Sorry, Braille, whatever the cool kids call it. I
Did
don't
you
know
call
what it
Braille
is.
dots and squiggles?
The Atari Jaguar was a major failure. Not only did it sell less than the CDI, but they charged $250 for it, which is over $500 in today's money. Who wants to team tap?
Yeah, let's I'd tap that.
Team Tap.
I'm gonna throw a controller at your face. Is everybody ready to experience 64-bit in the year 1994?
Jaguar. That's very bassy. Wow.
I will say, this image quality actually is surprisingly clean. For RCA, that actually looks really good.
I love the font that is so over-stylized that you can't read it.
Wait, who's shooting me?
Probably that helicopter.
What the?
Up there. Yeah, kill them, Austin.
I feel like maybe you should look faster. There's radar.
You should also look down now.
Well,
Oh, it's not working.
my D-pad don't work. I think this controller is actually kind of bad. So, surprising no one, the Atari Jaguar, not a success. Why is Dreamcast this video? Dreamcast was good. What are you trying to say about Dreamcast? The Dreamcast was not a failure. The Dreamcast was ahead of its time. Let me just walk you through a few of the reasons why the Dreamcast was revolutionary, incredible, and life-changing. Take a look around back, my friends. Not only do we have a serial port, or ACN, or AV out, but we also have a modem. Yeah, you heard me right, 56K! Who needs your modem? Psh, you could hook up broadband Ethernet. This console came out, mind you, $99.99. So not only was this a high quality, easy to use controller made for quasi-human hands, but you also had the visual memory unit. Take that, Pocket Station. The Dreamcast did it later and almost as good. The Dreamcast is actually nice hardware. The problem though, is that Sony sold a PlayStation 2 to every man, woman, and child on the face of the earth and drowned Sega in DVDs, CDs, and PlayStation memory cards. Look, this was a launch title or very early for Dreamcast?
It's also running a great frame rate.
It's very smooth. I'm running out of time very quickly here.
Oh, you got
Oh, hey, there you go.
this. I'm impressed with that one.
Crazy Taxi! We unfortunately included this in the wrong video. Dreamcast clearly not a failure. It was so successful, Sega went out on a high. They decided that they wanted to go out as winners. Hey Matt,
Yeah.
you know what people didn't buy?
What did they not buy?
HyperScan.
Is this sealed?
Not only is it sealed, we've got everything it ever came with still sealed in the box.
Wait, we probably shouldn't open that then.
We should not open this.
This, my friends, is the HyperScan video game system. It says video game system.
Yeah.
This is not just some little toy that you play with. Oh no. This is a serious, legitimate, real game console.
Open one of these first. Let's see how you're feeling.
Can I open up one of the controllers?
One of the controllers.
Okay.
What is that? So the triggers are just buttons. Also, how about RBGY?
Oh, these buttons feel oof. Oof.
Let's see what kind of cards it comes with. So remember, this is a booster pack.
Jesus.
Oh God.
Ken, can you just stop?
PSA 1.
Since Matt is so sensitive about keeping this sealed, the controller is still in here sealed. We'll leave the controller, we'll just pull the console out. How about that? Keeping in mind, this is 2006. This is around the time of the Xbox 360, the Wii, the PS3. Like, video game systems aren't exactly hard to come by, but the power of this left a lot to be desired.
Okay, well, they kind of made this so that you kind of have to, like, pressure point it.
Guys, you're acting like this is actually good. So
look at
the hardware of this is simple. There's a USB-A port, the DC power, and the built-in RCA.
This looks like a Burger King toy from the 90s.
It does.
You can actually see the little reader over here.
HyperScan, that's a console. Can I just say that this might be the slowest loading screen I've ever experienced in my life?
It's literally a
We've been here for like 4 minutes and it's not even loaded into the main menu yet. Scan a card.
We're gonna scan a card here.
No, down, no. There you go. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, is that Wolverine?
That's Wolverine.
Gee, how could you tell?
He loaded halfway in. I couldn't see. Okay. Scan me a danger room, my friend.
Okay, so it's telling me no, it doesn't want this, but this is
Wait, no, it's doing something.
no.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right, we're entering the danger room after scanning 11 cards and waiting 35 minutes for this thing to load. What am I doing right now?
You're throwing stuff.
How?
Wait,
Right there.
Oh wait, I just realized this is not supposed to be violent, right?
What
Yeah.
just happened?
I just threw 8 things and that was the game. Wow.
Rescan your car. Oh, you have to rescan it because it has to save it now, right?
Oh.
All right, so this is like not good. I guess we look how blurry it is. Quick, scan the card.
No!
We missed it.
How are you supposed to scan that quickly?
I'm feeling kind of down right now. I'm feeling kind of blue.
What? How
We
could
just-
you feel blue?
We just played some of the worst consoles of all time. I think we need to bring it up a notch. We need to play something truly magnificent.
Hit me up
next
with the best
generation. Okay, so it helps if one of us catches it. So Sony decided to present some value to the gamers for $100 for this, the PlayStation Classic. Now on the surface, this looks like a great idea. It's the PlayStation, but little.
We can open this one. If you want to Lamar this one, that's fine.
Here's the thing, this was $100 when it was brand new a couple years ago. It went down on sale pretty quickly, anywhere between 30 and 50 bucks for a while.
I got mine for 30.
You can still buy these brand new, like on Amazon. The PlayStation was not exactly a difficult console to emulate, but they didn't do a great job of it. And also, the game selection, while it was okay, it still missed a lot of the games that I would have loved to see. Like, how do you not have Gran Turismo? This is a little guy, okay. I think people were unfairly harsh on this. It's cool. It's got a little power button, you got reset, you got open, you got your little USB ports. I mean, yeah, the games might not run particularly well. You know what? I'll put this on my desk. It's so cute. Here's a question. Can I actually just use these controllers just like PC controllers?
Yes, you absolutely can. People bought this thing for everything except the intended use for it.
I'm not gonna lie, this feels like a PlayStation controller.
It is a PlayStation controller.
I'm not gonna lie, it's the thing that it's supposed to be.
All right, friends. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Activate PlayStation. Make the sound. Do the
At
thing.
least be worth that much. What?
It cut it off.
Yeah, it doesn't do the end. Yeah.
It didn't even do the whole thing. And there we go. That's it. Okay, so we've got Twisted Metal. We've got Rainbow Six. Psst, a lame game that no one likes.
You just canceled yourself.
The PlayStation Classic, I think, is a weird one because it sold okay, but mostly because Sony made like 100 gajillion of these things and they eventually went on fire sale. So I think this is almost what kind of ruined the party for mini consoles because this is really the last major one. There was one more Genesis that came out fairly recently, but honestly, I think at this point everyone realized, yeah, people are kind of sick of it.
Ridge Racer!
Of course, he goes for the racing game.
Hey, if you've seen me make a video on the PlayStation Classic before, can you please let me know in the comments, because I swear I've done this before. You're doing 130, 140, I'm still at 106. Look at him go, look at him go. He's just gone, he's just gone. Okay, PlayStation Classic may not have been a failure, but I certainly am. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, check out the This Is where we've looked at even more weird consoles, and I'm gonna go wish that my CD-i worked better.